everyone, and welcome to the Stay at Home Show. I am your host, Dino the Genetic Marvel. We are packed with like 5 other comedians today. I'm going to be starting things off, so welcome, of course, to the Stay at Home Show. A little shout out to the people we have that support the channel, specifically people like these, the exclusive housekeeping services. Give them a call. They do all sorts of stuff: residential, commercial, post-construction, post-renovations, move-in, move-out, event cleaning, and more. Give them a call. Also, too, we are still asking questions. We have a Patreon. Why haven't you signed up? Don't be a dick. Also, how much do these two look like each other? A lot. That's the answer. Also, too, how big is Dino? As big as a lot of snow. I'm huge. Something you definitely want to do. So subscribe to our Patreon or just send Ryan some money through the Cash App. That way you can just stop belly aching. It'll be great. Trust me. Serge, welcome. Michael Bryan, welcome. And welcome to all of our comedians for this evening. I've been doing a lot of research, guys, because I'll be honest, I'm not really sure how to interact with people going forward. It's been like 2.5 years where no one but my wife has spit in my mouth. And that's a lot. It's a lot of time. I feel like I forgot some things, but I've been learning some words that people are using, and I feel like I would share the explanations of those words for the common person. Because, you hear them a lot, but we don't really hear what they mean. So first, autodidact. Autodidact means this is someone who ahead of time is going to screw up anything they touch, okay? Autodidact means they taught themselves. So it's a consistent person that is going to completely fuck up everything, okay? Polyglot. A polyglot, by definition, is someone who knows more than one language. So that's everyone outside of America. That's them. They're going to use it inside of America just to let you know that they speak more than one language. They probably don't. They're probably lying, but it's fine. Artisan. It probably has blood, urine, poop, or jizz on it. Flatten the curve. This person is an asshole. If they say, I have a plan, they definitely do not have a plan. Someone who uses the word shenanigans. It's 50-50. They might be just an idiot, or they might be a fun time. If someone says, I'm a model, they might be a model. Alternatively, they might have a train wreck of a face, but every third post on Instagram is them with a see-through top. That is 647,000 followers. We're making progress, people. Gamer. They probably swear at people on the internet. Someone who's independent. That is a person who is either all drama or has never even touched drama. One of the two, it's horrible. Edgelord. Definitely an asshole. And a regular user of probably that word that we're not allowed to say. People say... I only heard moans during those definitions, and that's exactly what I was going for. So thank you, everyone. Thank you. I want to remind everyone that this past month, March 8th, was Women's Day. Also, in the year 1802, the kitchen was invented on also March 8th.
Coincidence? It's a hallmark.
And also, listen, it's been a long time since we've interacted personally. So I want to remind everyone that people who troll people on the internet don't care if they're wrong, okay? If you say, hey, see, you're wrong, they don't actually care. Remember, these are people who not even their direct family loves them anymore. They're that bad. So they don't actually care. You can't change their minds. What you have to do is just throw them a thumbs up or a heart and move on. Just ignore them, okay? Thank you, Michael Bryan. I coughed in a really pretty girl's mouth during an audition one time for a kissing scene. That seems accurate. I feel like that's exactly what would happen. Also did the same thing to the doctor who gave my first let's move on a little bit. In the news, Ryan Coogler, who's the new director of Black Panther, was arrested. And everyone piped up and was like, see, that's racism. And I want to let everyone know, in actuality, I used to work in the banking industry. I've worked at banks. I've been robbed at banks. And I'll tell you, you can't walk into a bank wearing a mask, hand the teller a note, and say, please don't talk about this without getting the police called, okay? That's a robbery. You committed a robbery, sir. That's not how that works. We need to stop lying to kids. just the idea that they can't swear anymore. They're little dumb assholes. They don't know anything, and realistically, swearing is awesome. I'll prove it by calling you all dick fuckers. It's hilarious. If you say no cap, I want to smack you in the face. Just to let you know. And know that when I smack you in the face, that's the will of God. It's not just me. God wills it. My wife said that oversized clothing is in style. I told her to stop buying new stuff and just borrow some of my clothes. It's all oversized. I have a message for Instagram, or as I call it, don't mind me just watching. I want to remind everyone, I'm not jerking off to fat people. I can just do that in the mirror. I have no interest in that. Okay. Again, listen, we're going back a little bit for some things. Some of it's nostalgic. I'm enjoying it. But at the same time, everyone seems to be rocking Tears for Fears haircuts, and it's a little ridiculous. Okay. The mullets got to go. The unreasonably long rat tails, just fuck off. Not interested. Just fuck off. They weren't cool in the 80s. They ain't cool now. Okay. Get a fucking haircut. We're done with this. Men who don't grow beards, grow a beard. Just get over it. Okay. It's
yeah, I'm from the 80s. They weren't cool at all.
Just gonna say that. Okay. Okay. So also, I just want to let everybody know, okay, this is a message to the women. Women, FYI, I don't think men should be able to vote either. Okay. It's not a gender thing. No, it's not. Men are stupid too. Okay. And oh shit! Even my wife just commented on the bright side. You can. I can't. I'm just gonna stop. That's fine. Your silence has silenced me, you fucks.
What do you expect, Dino, from comics?
I expect a little bit of support from all you sons of bitches.
You want support? Get a goddamn bra.
I don't have titties.
Ouch.
Look, smooth. I don't need
Man, that was just mean.
Marco has bigger tits than me.
I might have steel in them.
See? It's like magic. Let's go on with the show. That's fine. Here. Okay. I actually agree with 100% with this sermon. It did seem like a sermon. Oh, well. Thanks a lot anyways, guys. Let's see. We didn't decide on a list. That's fantastic. Okay, Matthew Scott, if you do that again, I'm going to punch you right in the fucking house. Right in the head. That's where I'm going to punch you, okay? Just for that, you're going first, fucker. How about that?
All right.
Comedic silence of Matthew Scott, everyone. Yay!
What's up, everybody? Hey. Hi. Thank you. Yes. Yeah, man. That's crazy. I was going to get into half the same stuff that Dina was talking about, which is awesome. Let's see. So I'm at like a weird in between, kind of nostalgic, kind of still with it and hip and cool 35 and a half, and I got a Fitbit. So my Fitbit told me that I hit a goal yesterday and I climbed 10 flights of stairs. I live on the 3rd floor, so there's like 6 in a day if I leave a couple of times. And the reason that I hit that goal on my Fitbit was because I had court. No joke. So I go to court for like taxes. It gets dismissed, and I'm in and out of there in like 5 minutes. So everything's cool. I paid it. I had paid it earlier this week. So I get down to like the second window, and I go up to the girl and I say, "Hey, can I get an absence letter for work?" And she goes, "Did you pay your fine?" And I said, "Did you just assume my guilt?" I was like, "I thought I was innocent until proven guilty up in this bitch. What's going on here?" I said, "Let me talk to your manager right now." And she's like, "Calm down, sir." And I'm like, "No, I hate this, liberties." And she goes, And she goes, oh, okay, so you didn't have. So then I actually did get arrested for disorderly conduct, and it was, yeah, that's who her boss was, her manager was. So yeah, everything's so messed up. Probably going back to jail though. That sucks.
He's a criminal. It's fine.
I'm a 2-time DUI award winner, and I had that ankle bracelet for some time, and it's amazing how much that ankle bracelet makes you feel like you might as well be in jail, or like you're still living at home with your parents, especially when you're still living at home with your parents. Yeah, so that's that was crazy. So yeah, Fitbit goals achieved. But some people are thinking more critically. Some people are thinking like more to the extremes, and getting so obsessed with TikTok and all the new stuff that's out. But like, if this God had a plan, dude, we need a backup. If God's got a plan, man, dude, and he doesn't like Cleveland. I'll tell you what, man. If
That's fair. That's fair.
Hey, in years, dude.
The fortunate thing, though, if you got any felonies, the Cleveland Browns organization will still hire you. But or if you got any charges, So I don't know, man. It's like God said on day 1, let there be light. On day 2, overcast. And 3, and then he's like, fuck it, snow in the winter for Cleveland, or snow in April. Snow in April was the punchline. Sorry, that was late. It was poorly delivered.
No in the winter.
Poorly delivered, just like my drug dealer. He delivers in 30 minutes or it's free. So it's really cool. He delivers, but sometimes like delivery people get the order wrong. And I'm like just chilling on this placebo. So it's cool. It's all right. I don't know. What do you guys want to talk about? I'm open to something in the news.
How's your niece
Sure.
doing?
Yeah, listen.
Oh, my parents have a little piece of shit dog. It's a little Pomeranian. They named him Baker because they got the dog right after we got Baker Mayfield. And they're like, man, we got to change the dog's name. But I don't think he looks like a Deshaun because he's a beige. He doesn't look like a Deshaun. But anyways, my name's Matthew Scott. You can follow me on everything. Check out Psycho Fuzz tomorrow night, streaming live from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I will be there rooting on my nephew in the band Psycho Fuzz for big competition. It's a big deal. They deserve it. They're the hardest working. So all original music. Cool. Thank you.
Nice.
Thank you, Michael Scott.
Michael Scott.
Did I say Michael Scott? Sorry.
Yeah, you did. No relation, bitch.
Yes, I know that.
No, I didn't mean to call you a bitch, Dino. Thank you for having me.
I already called you dick fucker. Doesn't matter. It's much worse. Here, Michael Bryan thinks you're awesome. And that's because you guys both have 2 DUIs.
Thank you.
Both horrible people.
Right.
And the fact that you're like, oh, I felt like I was in jail. Yeah, you should be in jail. You're a criminal. You're a criminal, and you should be punished.
Hey,
I have to agree.
I've been sober for like 4 months.
Yeah. How you gonna DUI when you're fucking sober?
I know, right?
I ain't got about a bitch. Nobody caught on to that.
No. I've been sober. I've been sober for 4 months, like not in a row, but like all together.
Since when? What are we counting as like a 3-year period? Is that like in the 3 years?
No, one was like 5 years ago. One was like 12, 13 years ago. It's crazy how old you fucking feel.
All right. Next, let's throw up. How about Matt Duffy? Matt Duffy, do you want to go?
Let's go.
Sure, why not?
Thank you, guys.
Matt, do you want full screen or this? Okay.
I don't give a shit.
Sounds good to me. Let's do this. It's easier to clip.
Yeah. Okay, so my dog decided that he's doing things here.
He's fucking that pillow.
Hey, you get down.
It's like,
all right. You know what? He's inspired by He's inspired by Michael Scott, as you call him. You know what? I'm hip with it. Unlike you guys, you know, I know the old Facebooks, the Instagrams. You know, I know about that. I've been on the MySpace before, but I'm gonna tell you what I've discovered just by looking. I just joined it. The TikTok. The TikTok. It is really just America's Funniest Home Videos, just on crack. It really is. Like all it is just idiots doing Bob Saget impersonations very horribly for like their lives, their animals' lives. Like, oh my god, I'm a parrot now, I'm doing things, and they go, I'm a girl and I do other things, and we should mate, and then they butt heads. That was one of my favorite videos. If you haven't seen that one, it's the parrot and the girl button heads. So it's a favorite of mine. I didn't say this was going to be funny. I'm just going to point out, you know, things that I think we should all know. I'm just following a trend. Matthew Scott started it, and I'm just going to follow the trend.
I like it, dude. I'm
Thank you,
enthralled.
sir. Thank you. I'm just going to keep it going because you know what? That's what I feel like we're all about here. And I feel like, you know, on this old social media, you know, this thing, I feel like it's lecture time. Dino also started this whole lecture thing. You know, we used to be, when we didn't have the old interwebs, we used to be worried about people doctoring photos, like, you know, the old moon landing, that Apollo 11, 12, 13, whatever one it was, that when we were worried about that being photo doctored, now we're worried about the Kardashians photo doctoring their photos. And was it me as a dick on that walrus, or was that photo doctored? You don't know. I could have lived there for a while. I could have been birthed at that moment. You don't know.
I'm sorry.
That's the technology we're at right now. I mean, it's deep, guys. It's deep state, deep cuts, red state, blue steak. Some might say. Some say red fish. Have you guys heard that one yet? No? Well, stay awake. Stay awake at night. I hate TikTok because you know what? I don't even need to read the rest of that.
There you go.
I agree. But you know what else? Hey, I was at the grocery store the other day, and I needed to buy something called the old butter. And guess what I got? I got something that was on sale called I Can't Believe It's Not Butter. Guess what? I can believe it's not butter. I'm just going to say it's not. It's really shitty and it's bad. I actually went afterwards to buy Baysel, and you know what I said after I bought the Baysel? I can believe this is Baysel. I think that should be their slogan. I can believe this is Baysel. If you can believe it, I wrote that down. You know what? I'm just a comic genius. And I know you guys are all taking notes tonight, as you should. You really should, because this stuff, it takes a lifetime to learn. This kind of delivery, this kind of thought process. You know what I'm talking about. I will say, though, I got back from the old Aruba. I know some of you know, most of you know, because they follow me on the old Instagram. Thank you. That was my assistant reminding me of the social platform.
Everything's old to you.
It's all old. Well, I mean, the old Aruba.
Old butter?
The old butter. Well, hey. When was butter new? When was butter new? Have you turned butter right now? That'd be new. Not new right now. So let's go back to the old Aruba.
Talking about old guys shit.
I was waiting for that. See how many times I was plugging to get. Anyways,
I feel bad for the picture.
Not thanks to me. I gave so many opportunities. But anyways, so we decided to go horseback riding. Me and my lovely partner. We decided to go horseback riding. We were in Aruba. And first of all, Aruba is a beautiful place. It's a beautiful place, beautiful beaches, beautiful people. And then we were there. So went down a notch, just a notch. I will say I did also walk by a barber shop, and I thought they had the 3 greatest options I've ever seen for a haircut. One was the Euro cut, which was very classy, very short. They had the classic, which was kind of like average businessman, and then black man. I swear to you, it was just black man and just a guy with an afro. So, you know, one of those three. Obviously, I went with, you can pick one of the three. Anyway, so we went to go horseback riding, and we got introduced there to Purina, to Old Roy, Pedigree, and Generic. And those were the name of the staff. You know, and then we met the horses. And you know, their names, they didn't even have any. So that says a lot. But at the end of it, it was great. It was lovely and beautiful, beautiful people, beautiful beaches. We did get an option to buy food that had faces of all the staff members that we had met. Purina, Old Roy, Pedigree, Generic. That was a good one for you guys. That was a deep one. It was a deep cut. You know what? I'm going to leave you with that as my advertisement for Go to Aruba. I think, hey, you know what? Can't do worse than that.
They let anyone in. It's fantastic.
Nice.
Thank you, Matt
guys.
Duffy.
That felt good.
Yeah. You know what? Now I'm just trying to stave off Marco coming to the screen. That's what I'm trying to do as long as possible. I wrote a book. It's called I'm Only Fat on the Outside. It's mostly advice on how to lie to people really well. Let's go for our next person. I thought that was a good one.
Stop that book.
Next. It's not a long book, but they're good lies. Let's keep the hilarity going. I expect more laughter. I don't care how fake it is. This is his first time performing here. Be nice, you cocksuckers, okay? That's all of you. Next up is going to be Wolf. Wolf, welcome. Do you want the big screen or as is?
I'll take the big screen, I guess. I can see myself, huh?
There you go.
Yeah.
All right.
Welcome.
Thank you. How you guys doing? All right.
Pretty good.
Start you out with a story. I got kids. Got 2 kids. You know, one is 3, the other one's 2. And we go on, you know, car rides, and of course I got a truck, so it was raining that day. And what happened was turn the windshield wipers on, right? And it's making noise. Whoosh, whoosh. Next thing you know, my daughter's doing the same thing. But she's more like whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. And she's making noise, and I'm getting kicked in the back. I'm like, what's going on? My older daughter, she's kicking me. I said, geez. I said, settle down, geez, you know. But anyway, I wanted to tell you that story. But what's up with masked drivers? All kinds of masked drivers, you know, they're running around rabid. It's like, what the heck? Are you trying to keep out the CO2 emissions? It's like, really? I mean, what's next? Like, wear a mask on a riding lawnmower? So, all right. I'm sorry. I'm looking at notes.
Fail a breathalyzer through the mask.
Yeah, right. So, overdrafted credit cards and ex-wives. All right, it's like racking up a big credit card bill. It's more expensive than a Bentley and a Tesla combined. By the time she's done with you, it's like you put flashy chrome mags on your car with a bulletproof windshield.
Not bad.
And my ex is also, she's like a soft pretzel. She needs a lot of dough to survive, right? and she's not wrapped too tight. The smartphone is like a long lost girlfriend. She talks your ear off, and that's like, press navigation, Siri. Where are we going? All right, so I have this one here. My wife is like Google because she knows everything. She even knows my Wi-Fi password, even my email.
Well, yeah, she's your wife.
All right. I'm going to tell you another story. Okay, one time my wife, she's like, hey, I got a 12-pound box full of dishes. She's like, can you take it to work and mail it for me? So I go, yeah, honey. It's like, all right. So I put it on my front seat and start down the road. Didn't think anything of it. Next thing you know, my seatbelt light's blaring at me. Like, bam! It's like, what the hell? And then I'm like, oh my gosh. You get to a stop sign. I'm like, time to buckle the dishes in. Once I did that, I said, man, I didn't hear nothing from that vehicle.
I can hear in the background the balls you must have to say that shit.
Yeah, my wife's actually staring at me right now.
Yeah, she's gonna beat you later. That's why.
I'm gonna kill you.
That's fair.
All right, so whitey tighties are like Ziploc baggies. You need the right size for the perfect
Oh
fit.
no, you don't.
Whoa. Wow. What is happening?
My wife, she calls me in the other room, and I'm on the throne, and she's like, hey, honey, get out here. I said, hey, honey, I'm taking a shit. I can't rush this shit. This is a bad time to do this when my wife walked in from work. She works at Giant Eagle.
Part-time.
Yeah, part-time. And then
Oh, yeah. Come on.
I said, I still haven't seen the eagle since I've been inside, you know. Let me see here. My wife tells me what to do. Kind of like when a dog, he has to take a shit. And then she says, well, take him out. And I'm like, the dog shits before I do. What the heck? It's like when you get passed in the left lane.
Can you thank your wife for not telling you what not to do?
Yeah, she's probably going to kill me.
I am.
But anyway,
What wives do, it's fine. They all have a plan.
I wanted you guys to subscribe to us on YouTube. We're on TikTok. My Facebook and Instagram got hacked. So I guess we're under cyber warfare. I don't know. But we also do skit comedy.
But people's accounts are getting actually brutal.
So we do some skit comedy, character comedy.
Mm.
Check us out.
No problem. Thanks a lot, Wolf.
Hey,
I
Wow.
really appreciate you.
all right.
Good
Good
job.
job.
Woo. Thank you.
Hey, that reminded me. I got a joke I want to throw in there. What is it
Oh,
called? What is it
Yeah.
called? What is it called when you find out
Throw-
that?
oh, my set's over. Oh, hey,
No,
I'm gonna jump
no.
back
I'm,
up.
I'm giving
hey,
Dino a break from the
No.
segues.
No Matt on Matt crime. Let's no Matt on Matt crime, okay?
Matt on
I'm
Matt
giving-
crime is what we all paid to see.
Yes,
We're all
I
here
would.
to
I
see
would.
it.
I would pay to see that. I would pay to see that.
I mean, I
what
would
it-
gladly
what
be
is
a
it-
bottom for the match.
What
Shut
is
up.
it called? What is it called when you find out that Russia invaded Ukraine? European. Because it's just a good punchline.
What do you find out when it's not true?
It was like
We cut off for that.
I knew Dino would hate that.
I mean,
Listen, this is not.
you must have won.
Oh,
You know what?
Uh,
I'll give you this. Puns can be funny, but that doesn't mean I don't hate you all. Okay? I hate you all. This pun humor has gone too far. I do get a laugh out of it, but still. Okay? God. You know what? I can't be hurt by you guys not laughing. Okay? I have an Asian wife. You know what?
Hey, Dino, it's all in good pun.
Wow.
Fucker.
You know what?
Like it.
And for that, I'm gonna use one
You're
of the
the
best
Jeff
insults.
Daniels one right
One
now.
of the,
Just,
Wow.
There is absolutely no evidence to support the statement.
yeah. And,
Sucking my dick.
operate with it. I just-
Emotional damage.
for all of you, not for me, okay?
I
God,
think I grew up and made that dude.
this is absolutely a debacle. I want to apologize. It's my fault. It's my fault. I set the tone wrong. And you know what? I just want you all to know, live shamed and die empty. Our next comic is going to be Mr. Rob Weber. Rob, I know you like it this way, so I'm going to put it up this way.
That's great. Yeah, let's leave it here. We'll do that. Is this me? Am I just jumping in here? Okay, good. So
Your thing.
it's ironic that I was listening to a wolf, Big Bear, discuss his wife, because I too have been having some, I don't know, what do you call it, love at this point, marital issues, if you will. Now, as all people know, my wife busted her leg. Again, like for the second winter in a fucking year. So I think it's some snow conspiracy she has going on with, I don't know, something that pisses me off that causes her not to have to go outside. For 2 years running during a pandemic where they said, hey, let's socially distance by being as anti-fucking social as we can. Sorry for swearing, Dino. It was actually cursingly appropriate at that point. However, what I do know is she watches the stupidest TV shows I have ever seen in my life, because I have to say, well, if opposites do attract, I like cool shows, good stuff, you know, keeps you engaged. She likes, again, sorry for my language, Dino, utter fucking bullshit garbage, right? Like it's just a trash fire. There's one. It's called, I don't know, they don't endorse me, so screw them. I'm not going to say their name. I call it fuck it or flog it, right? Basically, people who already are set up in life, own a house, have a great big budget, so they can put it into their shithole so they can buy a bigger house and have more debt. It's just basically called my wife selling the house that she stole from me, and I'm not bitter, love. It's just a kick in the nuts I call fucking reality. Oh, she starts watching another show because I'm like, oh, for God's sake, could you flip the channel? She puts on a ghost show. What is it about ghost shows? I've been watching them. I see a pattern going with these ghost shows. It doesn't matter if it's this one, that one, the other one, because there's several, as I found out when you're flipping through the channel mind. I mean, what do you want to watch? I don't know. Apparently, it's just a blur. The doctor said what would happen if I taking acid. But what it all boiled down to is whenever the motherfuckers who are apparently paranormal detectives, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, hear a noise, they ask the inevitable question. What was that? At what point didn't, simple logic kick in and they went, maybe a ghost? It's called ghost hunters. It seemed logical to me. We watch another one. It's called Married at First Sight, or as I like to call, right before the honor killing, there was an arranged marriage and we got to watch from the inside. That's been a great garbage fucking fire that I've enjoyed watching again, Dino. I drink because I'm hanging on by a thread, just a bare thread in this puppet show that I'm in, that you're the master of, but I don't mind. What I do know is the phone rang and I wanted some proof that there could be life after death. Cheryl comes in on her hobbly busted leg, as true as I'm sitting here, and says, Rob, it's your mother, who passed away in October. apparently phoned him from the grave to tell me it was actually my stepfather, saying, "Hey, Cheryl, maybe it's time you changed your contacts. It's a little traumatizing, but she decided she's going to watch a different show called Rob Slowly Going Nuts. It comes on every night, Fridays, about 6 o'clock, and I come on right before somebody else does. Oh, let's let him inhale, because God, I know how he feels. Suck it up, baby." So, I tried to get away from it all. I used my brother's inheritance after he passed away. God love him, on Valentine's Day, left me some money. I'm in a motel every time I walk by. The manager said, "Rob, you're a fucking asshole." Sorry again for my language, Dino. Let me pause while I hang on to sanity. And I couldn't figure it out till I got back to the room. The phone's ringing on my cell phone. I'm not telling her. I said, "Cheryl, the manager's rude." He goes, "Oh, don't worry, Rob. I said to leave him a wake-up call." And I handed her the phone and says, "Don't worry. This is my brother." Thanks for listening to me, guys. That's been my time. I'm Rob Weber. Follow me because I'm fucking fun to hang out with.
Thank you, Rob. Thank you, Rob, for bringing it back.
You're welcome, Dino. Now pop your face.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Listen, I'm having the same. I've been watching those same shows, and I'm just surprised that Luke and Laura are still together on General Hospital. They're back from the dead for the 9th time. It's amazing. You know, you just got to tune in. It's important. It's just a fact.
You're into that arranged marriage shit now, aren't you? 4 goats, how much for the woman over there?
Yeah. Love is Blind. It's hilarious. I'm enjoying the shit out of it. I watched it and I'm like, this is what happens when pretty people have no idea what that they're not pretty and they have to have a personality. And you're like, oh no, they have nothing. Just vapid, soulless people going, "Oh, man, just hang on." You're like, no, that's not. One's like, if I wanted to carry around piggyback, would I have trouble? You're like, guy, just ask him if they're fat. Just ask him. Doesn't matter. It's over. Anyways, fantastic. Yep. Rob, you've been offered extra Vicodin pills just for you. Rob is a mean version of Mr. Bean. That seems accurate. I'd watch that. Rob, I was laughing the entire time. Jen put me through a lot of TVL. Yeah, that's called just love. Love, basically, that's what that is. All right.
And you know what? You can learn something from those horrible shows. You know what? There's always something you can learn from it. And you know what? Look at your partner. If you're like, I hate every aspect of this, look at your partner, see what they enjoy about it. Maybe there's something about you that you can pull out from your personality that's like what they're enjoying, or realize what's horrible about you that you shouldn't do that's pissing them off. I don't know.
But then Matt, you break up with that person and you still Matt,
Marco, thank you. Yes, that's correct.
Then you break up with that person and you still watch Impractical Jokers, though.
I mean, of course. That's a given. Matthew, that's one of my favorite shows. Don't worry.
Oh, big surprise.
Matt
Squared enjoys Impractical Jokers. The joke's on you guys. It's barely funny. Anyways, let's move on because fuck you two. Okay? Thin prick. Damn. No, this is bullshit. Listen. It's the rise of pretty people having a personality is some just big bullshit, okay? I hope you both have tiny wieners, and I believe you stutter, okay? You know why? Because it's bullshit. It's too much for one person. Fuck it. Get fat or fuck off. No, fuck it. All right, so last comedian is going to be Marco. Marco, do you want the full screen, or is this good for you?
No, this is fucking good. God, we hit therapy again. I'm gonna start off with this because I noticed all this bullshit going on that I could blow smoke up Rob's ass. little finger in his ass too.
That's
So we got a new guy here from the Wolf and Bear Comedy Podcast. Is that like an LGBTQ type deal? Yeah. The Wolf and the Bear. Are you the wolf? Where's the? Is there a bear there?
No, there's no bear.
No hate at all. I'm just saying. I imagine like you and somebody like Dino all covered in baby oil, just all slathered up.
Oh man!
I don't like you picturing me with covered in baby oil. Let's just stop that there.
Character sketch comedy.
Yeah. Here's Karen. Look, this show's been so fucking bad. I think the only way we're gonna get anybody to fucking start watching is if I show my cock. So
do not. I hate you, Marco.
That's a nice cock.
I definitely hate you.
You like that? I've been sitting there stroking my cock the whole fucking night.
Your cock must get the biggest laugh.
To a group of men.
Yes, hey, look, I've been trying sucking cock, and I still don't like it. Like, I don't know how you guys. How are y'all doing on the Wolf and the Bear show? I mean,
Why? This is why there's always a disclaimer behind Marco. I said, Marco, hey, you know what, man? Listen, Ryan's gone. You have at it. No problem. I'm not going to take you off screen. Words I fully regret. I love it. Please continue.
Is touching my cock, like me touching my cock, make you uncomfortable? Look, I'll poke Duffy with my cock.
It's not the first time. I'm sure.
You guys tired? I'll put my cock away since you guys don't look like you're too enthused about seeing my cock.
Oh, Matthew Scott's got a boner too.
Yeah, I don't like Scott being under me.
Check out our masturbation class. Our master class, I mean.
So, how many of you guys experience, dating like an older woman, a woman who has like kids and grandkids, by different people?
Why would you go all the way to Dayton?
By different people, dumbass. But just the issue. I think I might have said this story about the same time last year. My granddaughter's birthday party is coming up, and I get to go be part of the dick paparazzi at my granddaughter's birthday party. And what I mean is, you really find out how much of a hoe grandma was when you see all the different grandpas show up for the party, and they all got that one little table that's on the side. It's just, what's that table? Well, it's just grandma's dicks. It's just all the dicks that's been in grandma. Ain't none of them mommy's dad, but it's just the rest of the dicks that's been,
Emotional damage.
Yeah, everybody else is getting their fucking laundry out. Fuck it. I'm gonna just let that out.
It's not just for you. Everybody's getting it. Don't worry. Okay, it's for it's a community share of emotional damage.
Yeah. Yes. I guess this is just therapy.
Well, it's let's. Yeah. Hey, man. Not all the shows are great. It happens.
It's all right. It's all right. Because that's some real shit. I have to go sit at the fucking penis table. You think you guys make up jokes. I see you like sitting there looking at newspapers and shit. That's something that I got coming up on fucking Sunday.
So you put the P in therapy?
Oh no. I put the C in cock. Oh fuck.
Have derailed that.
Listen, you get 7 to 10 like everybody else. It's called justice, okay?
Right.
It's not fair. It's just.
And then everybody else got to preach and say their shit. Here's a PSA nobody liked from last week. What's the difference between dating and prostitution?
It's more expensive.
And anyway, the truth.
Dating's more expensive and less guaranteed.
Dating nowadays, dating nowadays, like I said, I don't want to make this old, but it's like ordering something on Amazon, ordering pussy on Amazon. If you got enough fucking money, you'll get that pussy that night or the same day, You know, sometimes you ain't got that much money, but you can afford to get it in 3 to 5 days. Sometimes if you're cheap, you got to work at it. You know, you get it in a month, if it even comes, if you even get it. You know, you don't know how battered and damaged that package is going to be when you fucking finally do get that motherfucker. I mean,
I'm just glad Serge said it. STD is what you get. That's by accident, the delivery guy.
Yeah, I think the delusion is that she'll come at all.
Yeah, no shit. I do rescue. I volunteer to rescue. I've been doing that for years, and I've learned as being heavy into the rescue thing that there's a fine line between people who rescue animals and people who steal animals just because they like them.
Oh,
I met this girl and went over her house and we're sitting back watching a movie and about to smoke a blunt and she goes into the kitchen and she comes back out and she has this cat. I could only say, do you guys remember the old Bugs Bunny cartoon with the abominable snowman where he picks up bugs and he's just kind of rubbing his fucking fur and he's fucking up.
It's like Dino with me.
This girl has this fucking cat in this fucking like half Nelson, and the cat's head is pointing this way, ass in the air, nails, claws everywhere. He loves me. Where'd you get that cat? I rescued him. You rescued
life?
him? Yeah, he was in this house. Oh, so he had a house. In the meantime, the cat has got out her arms and just smashing its face on the window, just back and forth. And then it's looking at me like, motherfucker, you seen how she was like, get me the fuck out of here. Get me out of here. So I look at this. I'm like, you sure this cat wants to be here? And she's like, yeah, my cat loves me. So she goes, stands by the door. She opens the door. The other two cats look at this cat like, don't do it, man. Don't do it. The cat goes dashing for the door. She slams the fucking door. See, he didn't want to leave. Bitch. And then the other two cats got Stockholm syndrome. They just look out the window. They're like, we want to leave, but there's no food. Who's going to take care of us out there? Yeah, be careful around them people who love animals a little bit too much. Start petting that cat in that weird way with that long, like jack off stroke onto the tail. You know, when it comes.
So Marco, the difference between dating and prostitution is the prostitute has never read Mice and Men. Of Mice and Men.
Matt, there's nobody here with enough IQ to know what the fuck you're talking about.
I know what he's talking about.
Yes.
Yeah, I kind of did too, but I was kind of looking out for the rest of us.
By not laughing.
Jesus Christ. All right, that was my time.
I feel like that was all of our time.
I feel like this has happened. We were all in attendance. There is proof of it.
My cock on the camera.
Well, I feel like there are other people who would pay for that. It turns out that this has been interesting, if not anything else. But I'll have you guys know that, there were jokes I wanted to say. I've chickened out. I'm going to say them afterward off camera because I think they're too offensive. And realistically, nobody was laughing.
Really? I just sucked a cock on camera. Oh. How much more offensive?
What you do on OnlyFans is your business, sir. That is not my problem. Okay? Listen, I'm not that Greek. Sir.
That's some jailhouse shit right
I'm
there.
only Greek genetically, not emotionally. That's just not my thing. This has been the stay-at-home show, and let's throw up a few things here. Number one, this is our Patreon. If you want to check it out, there's Captain Surge White Nuts, the holiday drink for lover, which is in development. It's Duffy's favorite, which is not a surprise. And then, of course, exclusive housekeeping services. Give them a call, guys. Check them out. They could definitely help you with whatever it is, even if it's one time or recurring. They definitely will do that. So this has been our show. If you have any questions, concerns, or want to be on it, no teeth, sir. Thank you, Serge, for keeping it entertaining. It's been wonderful. Thank you for allowing us to practice our tomfoolery and shenanigans. We will be back next week as well. We have multiple shows on the go that are happening. So please give everyone a follow. A lot of people's tags. So there's Wolf and Big Bear Comedy, Big Tuna Comedy, as well. Marco at Upside Down Studios, Matt Duffy Comedy. Don't follow Matthew Scott. He's the worst. But you can also follow
_comedy.
Son of a bitch! Either put it in your name or don't put it on at all. Then Deal the Genetic Marvelous for me. I'm better than everyone, but that's fine. That's my opinion. That's why I get the power. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. This has been a horrible experience, but we were all here for it. Have a wonderful evening.